I am Yedoye Travis. This is why you don't fuck at the airport. Or you do, I don't know. I don't know what your takeaway from this is gonna be. A couple years ago, I wanna say like 2014, it was in the 2014 to 2020 range. It was post-college, pre-now. That's all I know. I was in a long distance relationship. We almost didn't see each other at all, which is bad. Relationships are based on proximity. You should be proximitous. Don't do long distance. There was one summer in particular. She was flying in on a layover to Canada or some shit. I don't remember. We had a total of 3 hours. We made a plan. We're just meeting up, meetup.com. Show her the town. The town is my dick. Plan sex in general. It seems like stupid in retrospect. It's like planning a child. Either you can decide in the moment to not have a baby, or you can have a baby. This analogy feels like it's bad. All planned sex is just it's a nightmare. Between now and 3 months from now, I'm gonna be horny again. Imagine trying to pinpoint that. Imagine trying to lock it into a 3-hour period of a day. No. A few months pass. This flight is coming up. I'm like driving to the airport, trying to time it perfectly. When she gets out of the door, I'm already like at the airport, because otherwise I gotta loop around. This is not the time to wanna loop around. What if after the first loop, I've unhornied myself? Just like pick up, intersect perfectly. Car, person, bam. The rendezvous is a word you would use in this situation. So that happens in my 2001 Ford Mustang convertible, if you needed all those details. It's a good car for sex. Okay, well, no. It's a good car for driving to sex. For the act itself, get an SUV, maybe a van. Honestly, they get a bad rap, but those white vans, they're the right size. You can fit a person in there. Technically, if I take the top down, I could stack people infinitely. That's not the situation we're dealing with. We look insane. We're just driving around the airport. We go into the parking deck, strolling around. My horniness to anxiety is, I'd say, horny here, anxiety, I'd give it like a here. I'm a very anxious person. We get into parking spaces, we like make out a little bit. No, this doesn't feel right. We move to a different parking space. Horniness down slightly, anxiety, loop around, park again. No, this one doesn't feel right. Looping around. Horniness here, anxiety. We end up on the roof in the LA sun, in a convertible, hot as fuck. We had the roof closed. Roof was up. To quote Nas, the titties was very much not out, if you remember that song. Does anybody remember that song? Look, long story short, clothes come off, and then it's over. It's over. The sex is done. The sex was so fast, it's not even worth describing. We spent so much more time just in transit than we did actually having sex. I thought it was a good idea, once we're done with this heinous act, to like get dressed again. She has different plans. She just sits in the car, clothes off. What kind of demon are you where you don't think it's a good idea to put your clothes back on? I've never seen so little fear in a person's eyes. So now I'm just sitting in a car, fully clothed, with this woman. I look like I've stolen a person. As this is going on, there's just like another car circling the parking lot for a while. That car has been there the entire time. It was there when we got there. Your horny brain just kind of like lets you ignore stuff like that. We were definitely surveilled. What? Are we being watched? When that person decides to strike with whatever information they have, that's the end of me. And it could come at any time. I'm just trying to get out in front of the controversy, you know? If you have a sex tape with me, just know the world already knows.